Hello again, sports fans. I'm Dana Augusta, the host of the Historically Speaking Sports Podcast, a podcast that gives you the best of sports from back in the day. And I'm here to give you the best of sports that happened on this date, January the 28th. So, on this date in 1960, the NFL announces placing expansion teams in the cities of Dallas and Minneapolis. Later, of course, they would be called the Dallas Cowboys. They would start playing in 1960 when the Minnesota Vikings, they would take the field in 1961. Also taking place on this date in January 28th, in 1969, the Buffalo Bills used the number one pick in the draft to select Heisman Trophy winner from USC, one O.J. Simpson. During his career, of course, he would run for 2,000 yards in 1973, and he would finish his career in 1979 as a member of the San Francisco 49ers, rushing for over 11,000 yards in his career with 61 touchdowns. Also taking place on this date in 1971, another Heisman Trophy winner, one named Jim Plunkett out of Stanford, was selected number one overall by the newly rebranded New England Patriots as they would begin as a couple of years after he would join the Raiders in 1978. He would lead the Raiders to victories in Super Bowl 15 as he was named the most valuable player, as well as another Super Bowl win a few years later in Super Bowl 18. And also taking place in 1990, speaking of Super Bowls, was the Super Bowl 24 between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. And we all know what happened in that game. 55-10 blowout win by the 49ers. Joe Montana was named MVP for an unprecedented third time, passing for 297 yards and 5 touchdowns in the win. So that's all that took place on this date in sports history. And please check out our podcast, the Historically Speaking Sports Podcast, as our next upcoming episode where we talk about myself, Charles, and a couple of our friends will give you our most interesting and most worst and best Super Bowl memories that we have. So please check that out coming up on this episode, this upcoming episode of the Historically Speaking Sports Podcast, the podcast to give you the best of sports from back in the day, a member of the Sports History Network.